I think my entrepreneurial journey started long before I even knew what the word entrepreneurship meant. If you remember anything about 2016, you probably remember slime was everywhere. And naturally, as a young entrepreneur with way too much imagination, I begged my parents every single day to let me start my own slime business. I handmade every product myself, experimenting with different textures, colors, and designs. Then I packaged everything up and sold it through local craft shows and marketed it through school, dance, and basically anyone in my community that would listen to my pitch. Over that year, I made a few $100s and actually turned a profit, which at the time made me feel like a billionaire. I started experimenting with YouTube to market my business and start building a brand around my name. I didn't realize it then, but that was my first introduction to digital entrepreneurship. As slime slowly stopped being the biggest trend on the internet and I grew older, I started experimenting with different ventures. Like many teenagers, I ran what was essentially a neighborhood service business. Snow shoveling, pet sitting, babysitting, pretty much every job you could think of. But while I was doing that publicly, I had another project in the background that I was working on for years and I kept a secret. That project was Roblox. I became a content creator on the platform. I gained over 150,000 followers, millions of likes, and tens of millions of views. That audience inspired me to start making my own products and experiences with inside the game. I launched a virtual clothing store, Sam's Closets, where players could buy clothes for their avatar. I had designed these all myself and sold them for their online currency, Robux. As I continued to develop many things on their platform, I had developed my most successful project, Stellar Dance Academy. It turned my own interests in dance into an online version accessible for everyone. Players could learn choreography through animations, take classes, and attend our monthly competitions. And over time, it became a real online community. Over 4 years, my projects earned over 3,000 Canadian of profit. Looking back, it was pretty much me running a small Roblox empire from my bedroom. Since arriving at Western, I've continued to grow in the digital space through content creation once again. I've started sharing content about the university lifestyle and relatable content and have gained over 4.5 million views since. I've also just started working with brands and getting sponsored deals last week, earning $300 for a study app. Looking back, every project that I've started, whether it was slime in my basement, a service business for my neighborhood, or building an online empire in Roblox, it all came from the same place. I just love creating things. And every time one of my projects succeeds, I always have the same thought. What can I build next?